Black and Queens, the realness and foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. I'm getting closer to in a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through. Or the next rhyme I write might be about you. Son, they shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook. Cause ain't no such things as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to shook.
Back to NBA 2K. Today we're going to be playing our league with that boy Tony. Good Tony.
For every rhyme I write, I'm short life. There was so much trust safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. The only leads
to be them Spurs versus Celtics.
I don't got time for your petty thinking, my son. I'm bigger than those. 13 years in the projects. My mentality is what, kid? You talk a good one, but you don't want it.
I'm just wondering why you have a choice whether to put the party. Okay.
I don't fake jazz, kid. You know I bring it to your life. Stay in a child's place, kid. You out of line. Criminal minds thirsty for recognition. Got my mind flipping. I'm bucking. Digging my ways out of hope for hustling.
Like me as a mod.
You streamer again.
I mean, I can be active.
If you want to be an active mod.
Do I have to be active? Do I have to be active?
You have to be active.
I'll try.
So, here's my team. Team that I drafted.
Does anyone even have a mod in this team?
Not yet. I don't trust anyone. You want to be number one.
But I know Kiefer, so it's okay.
You want to be your number one mod.
Yeah.
Manage moderators. I have a hidden user.
Number 1 overall versus number 2. Shit.
It is indeed the number 1 versus number 2, and I would love to know how my offense went down. We're going with the classic St. Patty Day jerseys. Alright. Yo, Crownick, type in chat.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just get on the stream first. You still hear me?
Yes,
alright, you can. That's good. That means I can talk to you guys on my laptop and watch your stream at the same time. Is it a vape?
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Come on.
Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Golden State Warriors. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the Celtics. Green is out there with Favors. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Vucevic in the center.
Wait, what can I do as a mod?
Here's Green.
I've seen the blast.
The Celtics working the ball around now. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
There he is, the product out of Kelford, North Carolina. Kent Bazemore has come a very long way during his short time in the NBA. Speaking of Kelford, that's got to be one of those places where everybody knows who you are, and Bazemore has that easygoing vibe when you get a chance to meet him.
And hard scrabble beginnings for Bazemore. Winners without heat. His mom works 3 jobs to support the family. But what a success story for Kent Bazemore.
Yeah, an incredible story. You can see the work ethic that Kent Bazemore has and how those things have paid off for him. This is a guy who went undrafted, waited for an opportunity, and then pounced on it. The thing is with Kent Bazemore now, are you the type of player who wants to spend the money that you've earned, or do you want to earn the money that you've been given?
I tried my best.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Great D that time from Collison. Passes it to Middleton. And
Good kick
stolen
ball.
by Bazemore.
There's nothing really I can do there.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles
You gotta
Turner,
fucking
nice.
put your hands on Miles
Pop-up
Turner's.
chat.
What's a pop-up chat?
Collison with it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Davis sets a screen. Collison dishes to Davis.
I know what it is.
And it's Davis with the
It's like
jam.
Whenever AD
I
is
know,
floating
I was
around the
trying
basket
to
like he
like
was
that.
there, you know if he gets the
Pop-out
ball,
chat is when
he's
the
going to
chat
go
just
for the
like-
I
jam.
reach.
Comes out in a different tab.
Middleton on the wing. That ball. Nice
Hey,
feed that
Middleton.
time from Turner. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Favors with a screen on Collison. Westbrook
This is
drives
neat.
in.
Nothing I can do there.
An easy layup
Can't
after
guard
coming
Russell
off the pick.
Westcott over here.
Westbrook came off of that pick and roll with good intentions
nothing I can really
and
do
got a
there,
good
bro.
result.
Good D.
Vucevic with the block.
Wow.
Bazemore
Wow.
inside the
Oh,
three-point
come on,
line.
Ken. You gotta make that.
No good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. And Middleton kicks to Davis.
Oh.
And it's Davis with the jam.
How's it going, best
And
friend?
once
String
Davis
today.
got some speed under him, everyone was expecting him to go for that dunk, which is exactly what you got.
Oh, okay. That's
And it's sent back by Turner.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of
Come on.
5 so far.
I know
Not an
that.
ideal
Shoot,
start.
he's fast.
There he is.
Calling it wide
Let's
open.
go.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is
Not
a big
like Jeff
part
Green,
of why
wet ball.
they've been able to get these good looks.
That shit was wide.
Well, people talk so
Can't
much
leave that
about
man
being
alone.
the first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open
That's
Not
man?
really anything I can do there.
Nobody reads.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
I didn't see much.
On defense, the Celtics. They trail by 6.
That was some fugazi ass shit.
And that basket
Okay,
is
that
going to
is
count.
gonna be
Goaltending, the
annoying.
official call.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Come on.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're
I
first.
just found,
And you
just
look
found it
back
really-
to that Big 3 era in
really
Boston.
annoying part.
You know, the Celtics have not been
Might as well do this since I already wasted one
For some
time.
reason this is rated hard demon.
shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Okay, hey, so you've been to a music park, right?
You want me
Yeah.
to run it, you Collison?
They kick it out to Green.
Are you
They'll get
kidding
another
me? My
chance.
team's retarded when it comes
He
to this
dishes
shit.
it to Bazemore. Back to
I'm
Green.
saying that I try to pop out and nothing happens.
Honestly, I don't understand.
Favors
much about
against
this.
Davis.
Uh-oh.
Another shot
You got me.
and another shot.
Okay, that's the
And
most
Davis
retarded
sends it
fucking
back.
block I've ever seen in NBA
Love that D
2K.
from Davis, rises up and swats that shot away.
My elbow hit
That
it.
was bullshit.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
You saw that. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do
Yo,
anything he wants
Darren
when he
Collison,
gets up
dude.
like that.
Now here's Middleton. The drive by Collison. Westbrook with the block. And he gets it back.
No.
Shot clock at 5. The shot by Turner, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
I tried to pop out.
Bazemore for 3.
Work.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Not good.
Bazemore's got 5.
And the three-point shot is something Bazemore has improved steadily over his career. You can't give him room like that to fire.
Oh my God, you die there. I
Good
And it's
D.
Davis missing.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Bazemore
Don't leave
passes
Jeff
to
Green open.
Vucevic.
How did
Come
you,
on,
A wide
Jeff
open
Green,
shot
you
from
have to
Green.
make-
how did you switch over?
Again, the miss by Green.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Uh-oh. Roots.
The kick out to Collison. It's tipped.
Good D there. There's nothing there for me.
Westbrook against Collison.
Miles Turner
They get
needs
it
to
back.
get in the way there. There you go.
Favors.
Come
dishes
on.
to Westbrook.
And then
Jeff
Gallinari
Green has
does
been
it.
open all game.
Snatched up.
Can't shoot. Don't even care. Take it
Three-pointer.
out.
How about Collison?
Kept alive by Boston.
Dude, you're getting every
Favors.
Come on,
rebound.
How was that very late?
To the
That
left
was
side
terrible.
wing.
Yeah, you guys go.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Miss every wide open.
Neither can I, bro.
And Davis, here we go.
Ah!
There's the dish to Turner. Outside for Davis. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Nice ball moved by
Middleton, you
Boston.
gotta.
So
And
instead of
Davis
doing what I
sends it
tell you
back.
to do, you take a terrible take that gets blocked. Tell you to stop
Now
and
here's
pull a
Middleton.
fucking mid-range.
He's covered by
That was even a
Bazemore.
worse team.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Gallinari.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston.
You just worked.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westcott.
That across.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
Ace.
They need this one. The shot by
You ever
Turner, no
play
good. Here's Vucevic.
Vooch is about to hit.
And the go-ahead
Me
bucket,
neither.
no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Gallinari kicks to Turner.
Distracted me. Nice.
Shoots the three. Again,
Miles
missed by
Turner
Turner.
can't hit his three.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
At least somebody can hit
Sometimes you
open
just can't
shot.
figure
Thank you,
out
Bazemore.
what's wrong, but he keeps trying to
That's
push
one
through.
person that I can count on for hitting
How about
shots.
the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any
Play the
individual
game.
agenda.
Ah, and one.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I played an MBK game once.
One thing
And they had a
Danilo
celebrity team
Gallinari
that
has
just-
done
I gotta
his
hit
whole
these free
career
throws. That's
is
the key.
consistent. I know he's had some injuries to deal with, but he's always scored in the teens about 15 points for his career in the league, and is pretty efficient from the three-point line, especially as a stretch big, shooting in the high 30s from beyond the arc.
Oh,
So
just did.
that's
I don't
some
even care.
quantity
It's Derek
and some
Favors.
quality.
He can't shoot, but I'll take it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Hernan Gomez is checked in
can't shoot
for
either.
Miles Turner. Crowder comes in for Davis. Daniels, he's
Troy
checked
Daniels?
in for Chris Middleton. And it's
Patty
Mills in
Mills
for
come
Darren
on,
Collison.
trash.
The Celtics on offense.
There we go,
They're on a
Bazemore.
13th
I fouled
Best
him.
player
4
on my
run.
team right now.
And for Gallinari,
I
the major
fouled him.
change in his game, Brent, has been his willingness
Be
to
honest
get to
with
the
you.
line. Other than that, he's kept the same style of play.
Yeah, positives and negatives to that, Kevin, if you don't make any kind of changes in your game and you looked on as one-dimensional. But
I know,
because
I can't guard
he's
him.
6'10", 6'11",
Every damn
has that
fucking
ability
possession.
to stretch you out and shoot threes. Danilo
Almost got
Gallinari is
him
an
with that
impact
charge.
player on the offensive end of
No,
the floor.
that's off.
And Mills
Troy
gets to
Daniels
Daniels.
can't get his shot.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Westbrook.
Hey, how?
Here's Bullock. And then Favors with the
How
dunk.
long do I usually shoot?
And how about that? What
No,
a
how
sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And the foul on Kent Bazemore.
Nope.
That's
I
foul
did
number
not
2
He
see
has
for him.
9 boards already.
Because sometimes
Some changes.
That's
Boston.
disgusting.
Olynyk
No,
comes in
no, it's not.
for Nicole
And one.
Richards.
we stream
Robinson
online
is subbed in
at school,
for Derek
like that.
Favors.
Yeah, that's
Nice
fine.
job by Patty getting to the inside there. He has such good quick feet.
Like I have a friend
Tough to keep up with him.
late at night.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And how about a year ago?
Like
82%
anything
on his
after-
foul shot, so he was reliable
after,
when he went to the line.
10 o'clock or
Bullock passes
I guess
to
11 for
Westbrook.
you.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Turner's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Davis comes in for Crowder. Chris Middleton's checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Collison in for Patty Mills.
I tried.
Middleton for 3.
He was there.
Rebound Boston.
Nothing I could do but try, right?
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode
Good
and
foul.
get to the line.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Mills, he's checked in for Darren Collison.
I'll let him shoot.
The shot by Middleton, wide open.
Straight by like
He already missed
Nice
one
speed
on
that time from
earlier.
Turner. Turner's got his third assist.
That would have been me down low, though. I would have got a bullshit foul.
And Davis sends it back. Mills dishes to Middleton.
Middleton 2 in a row.
Hands it from downtown. And it's a
Ever go to bed?
3-point Spurs lead.
Chris Middleton being
Robinson
my little
kicks to
shot.
Westbrook.
What?
Olenek sets a screen for Westbrook.
Let's go,
Bullock,
Randy.
good.
Damn.
Bullock's got his first 2
Randy?
points of the night.
I'm bugging if I thought
And
it
those
was
are the kind of
Reggie.
nice inside looks they've gotten here
thought it was-
in the first half.
Right. I thought it was Reggie.
Reggie
Turner passes
Ragland, that's his
to
teammate.
Mills. Off target with his 3.
Okay, so
like
pass
it.
it up
Out
to
of
the person who
bounds
I tell you
as the
to.
Spurs
Next
gain
time,
possession.
or keep being retarded.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Spurs shoot just 35% to start the game. Out to Turner.
Can
a
Turner
three.
hit it though?
And
No.
Westbrook pulls it down. And for the Celtics, they're shooting only around
I tried to
32%
pop out.
so far in this one. The offense
Did it
looking
say
a
it?
bit off
Did it say
kilter.
I
And so it's San Antonio with it. And here's Mills for 3.
heavily
Connects
contested?
from 3-point range.
I was gonna say Patty
Mills
Mills hit it.
got 5 now. Now here's Bazemore. Defense right on him.
That's in.
Jacks
Of
up
course
a
not,
3.
because my team
And
can
it's
never hit
Bullock
open
missing.
shots, but your team always.
Rare
This game
you'll
is so
see him miss such an open look.
This shit is
Davis
the most
kicks to
retarded thing
Gallinari.
ever.
Target from outside.
Hey, so at least it's not.
Celtics trailed by 4.
You're right, it's worse.
Coach Greg Popovich last season passed Jerry Sloan for the most wins with a single team.
It
Of
is
course,
100
Jerry Sloan
times
with the
worse.
Utah Jazz.
Like,
You
this
might
bullshit
not know
only
this, but the
happens to me
Spurs
and my team.
modeled
It never
themselves
happens to
very much
anybody
after
else.
the Utah Jazz system behind
wasn't
Stockton,
actually
Malone,
listening. What happened?
and Sloan
I said,
staying
this
there
game
for
is
the
worse
amount of
than
time
World
that he
War
did.
II, right?
That role model of consistency and sustained
What are you
success
doing,
and
Miles?
accountability has certainly worked in this small market in San Antonio.
I was wondering what happened. That,
Crowder, he's
was
checked
unfair.
in for
Some
Gallinari.
dumb bullshit. I already
50
had, like,
seconds
4
left
retarded
to play
turnovers.
here in the first.
Yeah, I assumed that it was so dumb.
Westbrook dishes to Olenek.
No
It's
way.
good. He makes his
Good
first shot of the
finish.
game.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Davis.
That's off.
Russell Westbrook, 6'1".
That doesn't go either for Davis.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Mills
Yeah,
with the
that was
steal.
not a kick.
You kicked it out of his hands the
And
first
here we
time.
go. Tries from 16. And yep,
clearly
only
a
drops
football.
after
It is
rolling around the
toenails.
rim. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, this is something he's
bullshit only
working
ever
on. A good
happens to
natural
me.
leader from the point
Never
guard
formed it.
position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Here's Bullock. Chris Middleton
Surprised
has
they
been
didn't say
on
I
display
tried before
for
shooting.
Senate.
I don't even know. I don't even see the time. It's crazy.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here.
That was insane.
What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Get this one.
For me, that defense in the first period.
I think that's call it. I on that level.
And Westcott really is an all game. I'm not rushing that. Fuck that. Yeah.
Now
Get
Westbrook
stuck on some bullshit animation.
on the court for the Celtics. They've got Green. Vucevic is out there with Favors. Then there's Etuan
I'm for
Moore.
sure you were gonna
And
shoot
it's
that.
Westbrook in at
I
the
tried to
one.
pop out.
From past
Good
the
lord.
arc. The offensive rebound.
Fucking A.
Goes back up. And the
Nice
basket is good.
bucket.
Moore's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. In the corner, Middleton with it. The rebound by the
Middleton,
Celtics.
you got him.
Vucevic has got his fourth
Wide
rebound
open.
with that last one here tonight. Here's Moore.
I was there.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Here's Green.
I was there.
Kick out to Moore. Celtics passing it around.
Nice spin.
Out to the right wing.
Uh-oh. I'm here.
Here's Favors. Second shot opportunity.
Good finish. There's not
and he sinks the layup.
I don't want to foul.
Favors has got it all tied up now for Boston.
We're playing good D.
Here's Mills.
Not really else to it. Good D.
Takes it down to Middleton. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Hit open shots.
That's 12 points for Chris Middleton.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Oh, there's Green with the three. Green missing again.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Nothing but a good step back there.
The kick out to Crowder. Puts up a three. Crowder with another miss.
Good D and rebound.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink to those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Pick by Vucevic. Westbrook passes to Favors.
I thought he was going to shoot that.
Outside Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Over Mills. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
The motor pushing the red line here for Westbrook. He doesn't seem to care whether he's wide open or being blanketed.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That's how you waste all
You see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best?
I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit, had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. Always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more we're seeing teams relegate them to that 6-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic who fits that description.
Under there.
We're playing really good defensively so far. Nothing really else to it.
Troy Daniels, he's
We're both missing open jumpers.
Celtics also with a sub. Bazemore's checked in. Westbrook drives in.
There's nothing I can do there.
For his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Greg, why is it, do you think, that teams want those more floor-bound, post-up big men like Vucevic coming off the bench?
I think two things. First of all, their defensive shortcomings are less exposed playing against other reserves. Also, their ability to create offense on the block has more value with that second unit because that group tends to have their struggles in terms of scoring the basketball.
Westbrook kicks to Favors. Over Davis.
How is he?
A reverse.
Good finish.
And it's Favors laying it in. Favors got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Davis with the drive.
Too soft.
Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 8 points for Davis.
The scouting report says you got to get physical with Anthony Davis, but on that drive, nobody's stopping him.
And the shot goes in.
He went right over AD
12
again.
Points for Russell Westbrook.
Kind of pissed off.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
And one.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Here's Davis.
Come on, Davis,
in the layup
do
off
something.
the glass. He's got 12.
Just an excellent job by Davis commanding the ball in the paint and finishing with that look with tremendous confidence.
Westbrook against Collison. And Westbrook,
Good
here we
D.
go. Fails to fall. This
him.
number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. Davis dishes to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Really great look by Davis there. He is always looking to set up his teammates.
AD getting away.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, the chase for the triple-double last year with Russell Westbrook was one of the most incredible seasons the NBA has ever seen. And I think that everybody who's a ball player thinks about the point guard rebounding as tenaciously and as consistently as Russell did last season as being the most incredible part of his season.
Oh, good D there.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss.
What? He feeds it to Green.
Come on, Gallinari. Don't get worked here. Don't get worked
Gallinari
here.
with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Collison.
And one.
Davis kicks to Collison. Collison with another miss.
That's off.
Celtics trail by 3. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Happy that wasn't an M1.
Westbrook has become a much more conscientious player, but still, he can get his points in huge bundles.
Here's Collison.
Who's this big fucker on him?
Davis inside. Splitter covering. Outside
Splitter?
Turner.
And who's some big motherfucker?
Back to Davis.
Nice
and stolen by Bazemore.
Yes, sir. And really, Bazemore has terrific defensive instincts. The more he plays, the better those will get.
Collison kicks to Davis.
And
2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook. And Anthony Davis stayed pretty healthy last season, but he's missed around 90 games over the first 5 seasons of his career, Brent, among NBA first-round picks. That's one of the highest marks in history.
Certainly, Kevin, that is a concern. He had knee surgery, a torn labrum in his shoulder as well, so there has been some wear and tear on the 24-year-old. And a player of that size, you always are a little bit more cautious and a little bit more weary that those injuries can add up, and those injuries, as you get older, can linger.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Just recently put that message on the chat.
Babbitt passes to Davis. Shoots over Olynyk.
The really long one.
And slammed in by Davis.
And it seems like everything Anthony Davis is touching is turning to gold. And by gold, Kevin, I mean 2 points.
Nice defense, Robinson.
What a nice message.
And Davis sends it back.
Good
and he
finish.
gets it back. The shot's good. And the Celtics lead by 2. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
You're trash.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ellis is checked in.
Trying to shout his shit out on my channel.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Like, I don't know you. Don't post your
Kick
shit on
to
my
Olynyk. The rebound by the Spurs.
I mean, he didn't really give anything
Davis
out.
has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one clearly foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Monte Ellis. The Spurs offense, one of the most efficient in the NBA. It's all predicated, Greg, on motion.
And it's ball movement and player movement. They kind of want to warp the defense and force mistakes, and that's when they strike.
Yes. Chris Middleton's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Moore. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Moore's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good touch on the inside from E'Twaun Moore. Never bashful about taking it right to the defense.
It's Davis with the drive. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Ellis. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. And Monte Ellis is just 6'3", but he's comfortable playing inside against the bigs.
At his best, finishing around the rim and getting to the line. And he is tough, known for playing through injury. He just wants to be on the court.
The Celtics with the lead. Olynyk, a screen on Collison.
Fuck Olynyk.
Ellis dishes to Olynyk. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He rolled around him quick.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Babbitt.
What do you do?
And another basket for San Antonio. Boston shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Ellis kicks to Olynyk.
Let's go, dunk on him. Post
and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Out to Gallinari. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Moore's running.
I really thought I was going
to. This one for 3. Ellis outside. Back to Robinson. Here's Bullock. Gallinari covering.
Randy Bullock with the moves.
Shot opportunity.
And he somehow makes that. Let's go, Randy Bullock.
Dropping in.
That's his new name. I don't care if it's Reggie. He's Randy Bullock.
Oh, it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain.
Made him look softer than the Pillsbury.
They can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor. So we have to avoid fouling again in this period.
That's off.
Over the past couple years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm, too.
Yes, it would. You begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with.
Oh,
and,
Russ,
coaches
nice move.
that have
You
the
should have
ability
finished that.
to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They
Garbage
get their message through.
They
keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Oh, now you're getting locked up. Babbitt.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6.
Screen, Babbitt.
Collison, the pass to Gallinari. Middleton for 3.
Good word.
Davis dishes to Collison. Hacks in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
No. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this one.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
And that's what we're seeing more and more. Point guards who can finish as well as they make the play.
Gallinari outside.
Good double. Good double. Get that jump.
San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And you watch the way Westbrook plays fearlessly, how he has the attitude of Brent, someone much smaller than him.
Well, it's that athleticism that intimidates, Kevin, quite frankly. You hear a lot of players going through this huge growth spurt to make them elite. That's exactly what happened to Russell Westbrook, going from about 5'8" to 6'3" in a hurry. But to have that kind of bullish mentality as a point guard in this league against that kind of size, that's impressive stuff.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Turner's checked in for Anthony Davis. Crowder comes in for Gallinari. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison.
Wish I could stream.
And then for Boston, Robinson's checked in for Favors. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Jeff Green. And it's sent back by Turner. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Here's Mills.
Trash, dude, you're trash.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smart in those exchanges.
I just saw why you said trash.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bazemore.
Oh, come on. Okay,
and we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been it?
So I don't care.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. With
I know I popped out
the
on
first third quarter start.
I popped out because it was either you shot or you
Celtics leading by 5. Anthony Davis is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Gallinari. And there's Collison. And it's Middleton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Come on.
And the San Antonio Spurs, the #1 ranked defense in the league the last 2 seasons running. Top 5 defensively for the last half decade. When you play the black and silver, you may end up black and blue.
Collison kicks to Davis. Gallinari right side.
Gallinari shoot.
The kick out to
got in my way,
Collison.
so I couldn't get that ball.
On deep.
And because of that,
they
we
recover.
were fighting over the ball.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Davis kicks to Collison. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not to be
and for the Spurs, you look at every defensive metric. Blocks, rebounding, Brent avoiding fouls. They're ahead of the pack.
Well, the steals are the only thing, Kevin, in a defensive category where they simply were just above average, and that's because they don't take many risks. They're willing to get themselves in great position and be in great position consistently and wear down the opposition because they're just so fundamental on the defensive end of the floor.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Westbrook passes to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock.
I'm there.
And that one is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Turner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It would have not.
Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Westbrook.
Just like Russell Westbrook would have never missed that.
Wow. The
basement. Thank you.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They made it right.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
The kick out to Collison.
Collison, come on.
The offensive rebound. Gallinari on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
My guys missed it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Realistic gameplay. Get it, they say. It's realistic, they say.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
The feed to Bullock.
And then I tried to pop out.
Back to Westbrook.
Oh my God. So it's realistic. Oh my God. What?
And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, not only the power there, Kevin, did he chip a tooth on the rim? One of the best dunkers in the game.
Dribble. Snatch.
Outside, Davis.
Snatch.
Snatch back with the bronze hairline style.
Back to Collison.
Ooh!
Robinson with the block.
At least T-Rob finally did something good.
And
Let's
a
go.
lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot
Chris
2
Middleton.
here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Don't
Oh,
foul.
man.
And the
Don't foul.
Celtics leadership, very pragmatic.
4 for 4
IT
from
and
3.
Crowder both beloved in
I'm fired
Boston,
from free
but
throw.
they didn't hesitate
19
to move
points.
them to get better and younger at the same
Yeah,
time.
he's eating.
Missed
He's
everything
most
inside.
Spurs making a
He's
switch
on
here.
fire from outside
Hernan
the arc.
Gomez is checked in.
Hasn't
Derek
missed outside
Favors
yet.
checked in
That's pretty
for
impressive.
Boston. Green comes in for Reggie Bullock.
That's very impressive, actually.
To halt the run. Out to Gallinari.
Come on, Gally.
Buries the long-range jumper. Gallinari's got 11
He's missed
points.
like the last 6, bro.
And that 3 ball from Gallo looks good. Just very impressive form right there.
Outside Westbrook.
In his face. Oh, you gotta make
The
that
rebound
much.
by Turner.
Good D.
Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State, they want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward.
Hernan Gomez?
And it's Green missing.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup
Why are you
at the
all
rim.
crashing like that?
And Gallinari kicks to Collison.
Ooh, snap.
Feeds to Turner. Vucevic with the block. Here's Westbrook.
That's a foul.
Rejected
But
by
of course, I
Collison.
never get the foul call.
No, it's
He
not.
punched him in the fucking eyebrow.
Right side Turner.
Come on,
No good
Miles
there.
Turner, you're trash
Great
for
D
that.
that time from Vucevic.
You deserve
And the
that
foul on Miles
frustration
Turner.
foul.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Spurs making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Vucevic is screen on coverage.
Reach, nothing happens.
Bazemore on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him.
He loves when I reach.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for San Antonio. Gallinari comes in.
No
It's
way.
never get fouls.
Ellis is checked in for Boston. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain
Who's in this
possession
chat
here.
right now?
Play that good
Why-
Jay
D.
Crowder's checked in
I don't know,
for
you get a lot
Gallinari.
of fouls. You do play great D.
No, but that's
Now
part.
here's
There's a
Bazemore.
lot of fouls.
part of
Defended
the
by
game,
Middleton.
though.
Get a lot of bullshit
And it's
fouls
good for
called.
2.
Bazemore does a
definitely thought
good
you were
job of
passing
not
that,
getting
and I
thrown
tried reading
off
the
balance
pass,
there.
and
He
then
keeps his
passed.
focus even
Like
after
that
getting
wasn't
hit.
a foul. If what
And
you
each
did to
coach
Russell
has
wasn't a
his
foul, that
strengths and
definitely
they've got
wasn't a foul.
weaknesses. But if you
He's
needed
2 for
someone to
12,
draw up
that
a
is
play to get you
disgusting.
1 bucket out of a timeout, who are some of the
I
names
know,
you
you
turn
want to
to?
see he's playing
I think I'm going to
consistent
turn
and all
to
this and that.
Kevin
Like,
Durant,
no, he's not. He's just
Kyrie
hitting
Irving,
his open jumpers, and he's not even
possibly
hitting them. He hit
James
2.
Harden, because 2 points can
Actually, he
happen
hit
after
1.
a free throw,
The
right,
other
Kev?
one
So if I
yes.
could get James Harden to the
A
line,
layup.
and then
Playing
1
like trash.
LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I
Played
need
like
2
trash
points.
the first game,
Absolutely.
too.
And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist.
Let's go get
I
that
will
on
say
the
Greg
foul.
Popovich
not
in
a
late
foul.
game situations does a marvelous job.
I seen Anthony
Not only
Davis
Kevin
hit
of
me in the shoulder. I
getting the
didn't
ball
see
to the
Miles
guy
Turner.
that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
Made up for
And
the
right
0 for
now
2.
at about
Not really.
85% from the line,
If
that's
you don't
up
miss
from where
another
it
one and
was
get 10
in that
more
first
in this
half.
game, then you'll make up for
Turner
it.
dishes to Davis.
No.
Vucevic with the block.
Good D.
Pass to Bazemore.
With the fadeaway?
Trying his
That'll
luck.
be-
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Hernan Gomez comes in for Turner. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Mills.
Patty Mills, a little
Ellis
hole.
with some nice D.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Floater game.
Here's Bazemore.
Come on, Bazemore. You got to
A
make
chance
that.
to extend the lead
Why are
to
you
double
struggling
digits, but
all
it's
of a
no
sudden?
good.
You've been on fire.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with a
Why is
3-point
Patty
shot
Mills wide
since
open?
coming out of the break.
And then getting double.
And Mills kicks to
Why
Hernan Gomez.
And then a kick ball that
And
ends
out
up
of
being my
bounds as San
fucking
Antonio
favorite.
gains possession. Each one more, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And his shoe, and then fucking Bazemore kicks it out of bounds.
Mills with it.
And then I get a kick.
What?
And then another bullshit turn.
And then oh my God.
Here's Favors.
It was like 5
and then Favors with the dunk.
in a row.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
San Antonio calls timeout.
That was a legitimate
Each Moore
right?
out of Purdue, the 45th pick in the 2011 draft. Really pretty much a 3-and-D combo guy and has some versatility even to guard the point guard.
Like somebody from Punk TV just came in and did that, right?
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Celtics also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Vucevic. Davis Bertans comes in for Derek
I need to
Favors.
turn around here quickly.
And it's Reggie Bullock in for Green.
I thought I blocked him.
And Moore, certainly a self-made player. He prides himself in
why is
fact
it
on his
lagging
work
for
ethic.
me now?
Think about in 2017,
All my
Moore
shots
coming
are
around,
mad
drilling
delayed.
77 three-pointers and shooting 37% last year. So becoming a bit more effective as a two-way player with those kind of numbers.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Spurs working the ball around now.
Can Hernan Gomez shoot?
Mills passes to Hernan Gomez.
Not that I know.
A shot
of.
that time, not on target.
Fucking can't even do a
So the
layup.
Celtics will take it the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Spurs trail by 10. Crowder kicks to Hernan Gomez. And the pass to Davis. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Missed his first shot.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing.
Come on, Burtons,
the
do
game
something
plan
on
has
the
been
brow.
built around him.
No, you're too soft.
It's good.
You're not Derek Favors.
Davis has got 22.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Somebody was going to come off.
Bullet
Come on, Kelly
kicks to
Olynyk.
Olynyk.
Oh my God!
Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Wide open 3-foot
That's a
jump
wide open shot. Sadly, it came up.
Shit was
stolen by Ellis.
And then that's on me.
And you can see he
shit.
just
I didn't even
didn't get squared up with his feet.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Today.
And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess,
they
might be in the hunt for
really
number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Wow, look at that.
And Moore kicks to
God.
Ellis. Second shot opportunity. Spurs trail by 7.
Okay, can we not double him?
Daniels passes to Hernan Gomez. And the foul on Monte Ellis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Was it
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Monte Ellis.
And then he
on
doesn't
defense,
drive.
Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Wow, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat, really, every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Don't tell me to hit the subscribe button.
You're funny as fuck with this shit.
Unwanted commercials.
People trying to fucking
Forever. Goodbye.
promote their shit on your shit.
I don't care if they promote it if they're
The Spurs making a switch here. Abbott's checked in.
You'll sub back after I sub. No, that's not how this shit works.
Boston leading by 5.
But there's 2 people who I don't care if they
left side
post
Westbrook.
their shit on my channel. That's my buddy.
Olynyk dishes to Westbrook.
I'm trying to think of what his username
Olynyk
is
sets
on
a screen
YouTube,
for Westbrook.
But his name's Dean.
Back to Olynyk.
And I met him through YouTube. Like, he was streaming one day. And
Can I actually get a block?
Not with extreme athleticism that really gets to that shot, but the anticipation and the timing.
Gomez actually played good defense.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
There's a screen. Passes it to Bear.
Babbitt, you're trash.
Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Bertans got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's from beyond.
Fucking
guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
I literally switched to him and almost got the.
He's on the Spurs.
Is he really?
Looks like a fucking real life. Yeah.
I just switched to him, almost got
now here's Mills. He's covered by Westbrook.
That's off.
Here's Daniels. And Boston
Troy Daniels. It's all you're in the NBA for.
And here comes Moore leading the fast break.
Fucking trash.
And he comes up with the deuce. Moore's got 6.
Each Moore doesn't get a lot of open touches, but when he does, he's got to be prepared to shoot. So
dude,
lets that one go quickly.
I passed it.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And now a 9-point Celtic lead. And Mills kicks to Hernan Gomez. Here's Crowder. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you.
I need to make this
play
a
at both
game
ends
again.
of the court is extremely valuable.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Anthony Davis comes in for Luke Babbitt. Chris Middleton's checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Collison in for Patty Mills. And a change for the Celtics. Jeff Green is checked in for
I don't know
Reggie
why
Bullock.
they crashed on it.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, playing their best to pull away.
Doesn't he start?
Yeah.
And Greg, wouldn't you agree? Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending.
There you go.
He hit his very first shot of the game.
This guy guards
like
3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
Okay, Miles Turner.
Shots good by Turner.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Olynyk. Back to Westbrook. There's Green with the 3. But they get it back.
Olynyk. Fuck yourself.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock. And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Are you kidding me?
So it's the Boston
the most retarded thing I've ever seen.
11-point cushion.
I'm sick. I'm done.
That was off.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Spurs trail by 11. On the court for the Celtics. Vucevic is out there with Favors. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Green. And it's Moore in at the 2.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
Okay, I'll give you one
Westbrook
more.
passes to Favors. Up again.
I literally just went for
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his
I switched to him and I
has
pressed
his
Y.
back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Moore against Middleton. Steps back and fires. No good from Moore. Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Davis. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. Boston leading by 9. Here's Favors. And Davis sends it back. A drive by Collison. Puts it up.
Derek Favors punched that
and
shit
Turner
to the fucking
with the basket
stands,
on the
bro.
assist by Collison. Collison's got assist number 8 now on the night. And it's Vucevic
Derek
missing.
Favors, you just got out rebounded.
That's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
Here's Davis. That one doesn't go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Favors. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
He just ran like a
he earned
LeBron
that
James.
one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Davis. Celtics also with a sub. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Moore. Collison dishes to Turner. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's what?
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket for Middleton.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Bazemore on the wing.
Derek Favors, go. Drive, he's too little for you.
Favors inside. Defended by Crowder. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out, and to have a player
Dude, this
like
is fucking
that
retarded.
allows your
Davis got
team
hurt or something.
to excel.
No, I can't put him in.
A different look now for San Antonio.
Awesome.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Crowder. Troy Daniels comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mills in for Darren Collison.
Not nearly as bad.
Yeah, but this
On
is
the
a 95
sideline, let's
overall.
catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Joke if we're
Well,
trying
guys,
to
during the
compare
last
that.
break, I listened to Greg
As
Popovich
big
talk
for
to
my
his
team
team.
as
Well,
possible.
This game's
He
over.
is not pleased, and he told them they have
Not
to make
nearly
a
as
push
big of
right
an
now.
impact in the NBA.
He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
Here's Vucevic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The free throw drops for Vucevic. Spurs trail by 15. And Mills kicks to Turner. And the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard
Come on, Kent Bazemore.
thus far.
You got to make that.
Bazemore on the wing. And Favors kicks to Green. Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Well, able to explode in the paint at will, and a great finisher. Westbrook a terror once he gets in there.
And for the Spurs last season, falling short of their goal of winning another title. But Greg Popovich, Brent, still called it a great season.
Well, they had their second most wins ever under Pop last year. 7 new players to integrate. In the first year without rock-solid, steady force Tim Duncan down there on the low block. They did have some injuries late down the stretch. And
That wasn't
they
even
can
me.
look back on another season where they gave their best effort and put themselves in position to get another NBA championship.
Spurs trail by 15. Mills can't hit.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
More power of Westbrook shown there. Not many guys can finish through contact like that.
And it's time for an injury report. And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Well, guys, I was
come
able to
on,
catch
Russ,
up with the
let's
Spurs
go.
head athletic trainer. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. San Antonio, the foul.
Honestly, made me miss that.
In the Spurs last season, how about setting the all-time record for consecutive winning seasons with 20? This is a group that's won 50 or more games in every one of those seasons, except the strike-shortened one in '99.
Here's Gallinari. Here's Turner. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
You know, it's funny when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
Babbitt's shot is off. And Greg for the Spurs. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Well, that does it for this 2K match in the league. So I guess we're going to Park now. I gotta see stats from that shit though.
I wrote my way out.
Okay, so they kept all of my stats and just added onto it. I'm not too mad about that. Bazemore ended up playing very well. I think he was 4 for 4 from 3 originally, so he played well. Vucevic had 18 boards. I don't fucking know that their favors is playing great.
Now write words to try to channel them. No political power, just lyrical power. Sitting on a corner, sipping for hours. Scheming on a come up from even the sun up.
Exit League. All right. Oh, I can't believe I've never made somebody like quit like that before. Oh shit.
Shining day here in Tonawanda. I feel dreadfully disgusting. Happy Friday.
When Snapchat is life, though. Is anybody actually in the stream right now? Let's see if we get some terrible teammates or some decent teammates, y'all. Need to re-drip that drip right there, yeah. Maybe going to stream some Overwatch. I do not know though. Might have to stream some Overwatch and play some zero skill Junkrat. What up, Panda? What up, Yosher? Oh, there we go. What
Hello,
up, Panda?
Ace.
What up, Yosher?
Hey, Ace.
Y'all motherfuckers wanna play some Overwatch?
I mean, Panda might get off because he's gonna go play with
Yeah.
Rebels.
Panda.
But I can play. I was practicing with Will earlier.
I was gonna
Panda.
say something, but it probably wouldn't be appropriate for my stream right now. But you know what? Fuck it. I'll say it anyways. I don't want anyone saying no balls. So, Panda, I have a friend. His name's Kirby. He'll suck you if you play. I think.
What?
I think Kirby's a guy. You know that little pink Kirby creature?
Oh my god.
Yes, I know what Kirby is.
I don't know if that's a guy or a female. Honestly. You know,
It's a dude.
let's look this up
Kirby's
on Google.
Kirby's a guy.
Is Kirby
Kirby's a boy.
Yeah, Kirby's a guy.
I think so too, but
Ace.
I think so
You
too.
don't-
I want to be 100% though. It's on Game Facts.
God damn it. I'm Yoshi.
Kirby
I'm
is,
friends with
pardon
Kirby.
how I
What's
say
this
it. There's no fucking. You have no facts. You're bullshit Game Facts. Kirby character Wikipedia. All right.
So you trust Winky over a friend of Kirby?
Don't trust that.
Yeah. See how it is.
Let's check this one. We were right, boys. It is a Mal. So yeah, my friend Kirby, he'll
The
do
Mal.
that for you if you play.
Now he's too busy sticking bamboo shoots up his butt.
Because that's even more appropriate for that shit.
Who?
Yep.
Alright, we're going